Do you like unconventional jewelry? How about carbon fiber rings? In this video, I'm going to show you how to save 10 times your money. A handmade ring can cost $300 to $500. You can do it for less than $40 with supplies from our store. It'll take minimal tools and training, and it'll mean more because you made it yourself. Thanks for watching. Enjoy the video. I'm Elliott Adair. This is the Patrick Adair Supplies subscription box. This month for January, we're doing a carbon fiber ring blank, and we're gonna have white glow and white opal. This month's box is actually a really simple design. It only has 3 components. It has the carbon fiber ring blank, the white glow powder, and our pearl white opal. It's a simple design, but it's gonna be a striking one with the contrasting black and white. I'm going to be using this lathe. It is a Central Machinery from Harbor Freight. You can get them for a good deal. And then of course I'm going to use one of our stainless steel expanding ring mandrels. You can get these on our website, patrickaidairsupplies.com. They're probably the best and most effective tool you can use when you're making rings. I'll go ahead and get the mandrel mounted up. Screw that in so it's secure when it's spinning. Then I'll do the same thing with the ring. I'm going to put it on the mandrel. Make sure it's good and straight when it's spinning. And then I tighten that up. We keep the electrical tape on here because it provides a little bit of a cushion and allows you to get it really stuck on there. Not quite centered, so I'm going to try that one more time. Let's try that. That's a lot better. All right, the first thing I'm going to do before I start inlaying is prep our opal that we're going to put in, as well as the glow powder, make a little mixture possibly, and then I'm going to start the inlay of the ring. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is crush up a few pieces of this pearl white opal, just get it to the exact size I want for the inlay channel. We'll do a good variety of big and small pieces. And I'm going to use eye protection, of course, while I'm doing this. Make sure you wear your safety glasses at home. Okay, I've got a good variety of sizes here. I might have to crush a couple more as I go, but overall this should be enough for both of the inlay channels. If not, I have plenty of spare opal to do the rest. The next thing I'm going to do is the glow powder. I'm going to use our super thin CA glue to do a thin layer here in the ring channel. And then I'm going to sprinkle some of this white glow powder just to get started with, make sure I have that good undercoat layer with glow that goes all the way through. And then I will sprinkle the opal on top of that first layer. And I'm just gonna do both channels at once because they're going to be identical. I don't want to get a super thick layer down because I want plenty of space to do the opal. So I'm going to go super light. All right, now I'm gonna go straight into placing my opal pieces. I'm using these reverse grip tweezers. They work really well to grab small pieces, and you can get these on our website as well. I'm gonna pour a little bit of this white glow powder on top as well before I do this next layer of glue, just so that it shines really bright in the dark. I crushed a little bit more opal so that I could have larger pieces. I was starting to run low on those. And that way I can have the good variety all the way around the ring. Opal is a perfect ingredient to inlay into a ring, or a carbon fiber ring specifically, because you want a softer material when you're sanding down the inlay channel when you have a carbon fiber blank. Otherwise, you're going to probably sand down too much of the carbon fiber. All right, I've gone through the whole ring. I did a base layer first with the glow powder at the very bottom. Then I placed my variety of sized opal pieces in the inlay channels with the glow powder on top, soaked it all with the super thin CA glue. Now I'm going to use our accelerator to speed up the drying process so I can get right to work on sanding this down. Just a couple of sprays on, 1 or 2 on both sides. Then we'll give that about 10 minutes and we can get to work on sanding it. All right, this is hardened up pretty well, so I'm ready to get sanding. I'm going to use a Dremel. You can get these at a hardware store or on Amazon.com, and they're not too expensive depending on the model you get. And then you can buy these sanding drums and these little mandrels on our website as well, since you're probably going to go through 2 or 3 of these on each project. Let's get started, but I need to remember to be careful with the carbon fiber ring blank because I will sand right through that if I get too close and I apply too much pressure. Okay, I've gotten this down close to the edge. I've even sanded a little too far in a couple spots, but that's okay. I'm going to now swap out my Dremel for actually using the lathe with some sandpaper strips, and we're going to use finer and finer grits until I have the finish that I want right before polish. I'm getting really close to flush on all of the different edges here. There's 3 with this double channel. A couple more spots that need to get all the way sanded down, so I'm gonna keep going. I also want to keep this bevel here on the edge, so I'm trying not to round my corners too much, or else you're gonna get more of a rounded look, which is okay if that's what you want, but I'm trying to finish with a flat top on the edge. I also haven't mentioned that I'm using water to lubricate it and cool it down. switch to the next grit. I had a few little crevices and cracks that got filled with the dark carbon fiber dust as I was going. So I'm going to pick some of these out, and then we'll redo the glow powder and glue on top of it so that it can avoid having that darker look, some of those speckles. And if you can avoid more cracks and crevices in the beginning, that's definitely an easier way to avoid this than having to come back later and dig them out. So do your best to avoid the little air pockets as you go. Okay, I picked through most of those, and I might do a second round of it if I don't feel like I got it all out. So now I'm gonna fill these little crevices in with mostly glow powder. You can see pretty well what I filled in right there. And some of these bigger ones, like I have a big one right here, it's gonna look ugly if I only do glow powder. So I'm going to pack in a piece of opal. Let's see if I can get it in there. There's that. Make sure the glow kind of gets all the way down in there. Oh, I lost my opal piece. Definitely harder to fill the crevice with the opal than just the glow, but I think it's worth it. I'm gonna finish doing that all the way around. Okay, then I'm gonna glue it all in and sand it again. All right, I'm gonna sand it again, and we're gonna see if I can keep the air pockets from filling up with the carbon fiber dust and the sandpaper dust. sharp. Okay, I love the finish of this right now. I'm going to take the ring off because I have a lot of buildup with the glue on the edge. So I'm going to take it off the mandrel and remove a lot of that stuff and do a little bit of sand handing on the edge. And then I might reattach it to the mandrel depending on if it's needed to kind of clean up this bevel and side. And I might need to tap on it with a little hammer or something to get it off of here. Okay, I loosened up the mandrel, and this is the hammer I meant. I'm gonna use this little wooden hammer. If you don't have something like this, I've used just a regular hammer with like a piece of wood, just to try not to damage the ring too much. Lovely. Okay, that's all off. I need to clean up the inside now and the edges, and we'll do a final inspection. It's looking pretty good. I have a little bit of a rough edge now, so I'm going to put it back on the mandrel and do a final polish. We can do it without the electrical tape if we're careful. Super crooked. Overall, great design that's gonna fit well with almost any outfit. I really like how it turned out. And obviously, if you're interested in trying out the sub box, there's a link for that below. Thank you.